Hey, Guy in a Grilled Cheese. We're gonna make some great French toast. Let's get to it. Welcome to A Guy in a Grilled Cheese, a show where I make a grilled cheese and talk about stuff, except for this week, because I'm making French toast, and I'm gonna show you how to make a wicked set of French toast. First, we're gonna need to get the ingredients. Now, for French toast, it's pretty simple. You're gonna need milk and eggs, but you're also gonna need a couple other things like cinnamon, vanilla extract, and sugar. So I went ahead and laid out all the ingredients on the counter here. As you can see, we have our vanilla extract, our egg, our cinnamon, which I'm gonna need some more of, and our sugar. I also have 4 slices of bread. Now, it can be any kind of bread. I prefer wheat, but you can use white or rye or whatever you like. And I also have a bowl out here for mixing. So for measuring, I use 1 cup of milk and 1 egg for every 4 slices of toast. This gives you a basic range on how to measure for your French toast. Now, when we go ahead and make the French toast, you'll see that you can actually use more or less of the batter depending on your taste. So measuring will be a little different for you than it is for me. But I'm going to show you my way today. Now, how I like to do it is put in the egg first. So I put in the egg. There we go. And what I do is I incorporate the cinnamon and the vanilla extract first. Now, why do I do this? Primarily because of the cinnamon. So the cinnamon has a tendency to float in the milk, but if you incorporate it with the egg first, it doesn't do that. And I'm going to add just a couple drops of vanilla extract. You don't want too much. This can be overpowering if you use too much. Also, this actually has alcohol in it, believe it or not. So I go ahead and I just incorporate the cinnamon with the egg, just so that the cinnamon kind of stays in place. And then I go ahead and I add a teaspoon of sugar. Okay? And now I incorporate that in as well. This gives it a nice, rich flavor. That looks great. Now I go ahead and add my milk, 1 cup per 1 egg. And there we go. Right here we have sugar, vanilla extract, cinnamon, 1 egg, and a cup of milk. And I'm going to make these 4 French toasts, but first we got to dip it in the batter. So I'm adding butter to the nice hot grill. Now, I think that butter adds more flavor, but feel free to use any kind of oil that you'd like. You just don't want your French toast sticking to the pan. So I've created kind of like an assembly line. I take the bread, I dip it very quickly into the batter, and then I place it on the grill. And I keep going until I use all my bread. Now, you can actually change the flavor of your French toast when you dip it into the batter. If I take the bread and I just leave it in there, it soaks up more of the batter, changing the flavor. Now, I like my French toast kind of light and a little bit crispy, but some people like it a little heavier, a little bit more robust. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple like that. Now, if I made all the French toast like this, I'd go through my batter pretty quickly. You see I have a little left over because the first 2 were done very lightly. So as you go ahead and make it, you'll be able to better determine how much batter you actually need to make. Let's go and see how these guys are doing. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Now, what I like to do is I like to actually sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon while they're cooking, just after I flip it. Or you could do it before you flip it, like I'm going to do on these. Let's see how these guys are doing. That one wasn't, I should have left that on a little bit longer, but I already flipped it, so I'm going to let it go. I'm going to leave this one going. And in just a few minutes, we're done. So let's go ahead and put these on the plate here. There's a lot of ways that you can have your French toast. I prefer it with a little butter, and I actually sprinkle a little bit of sugar on them. And that is just perfect. But some people like to do syrup. And you know what? That's pretty darn good too. And there it is. Perfect French toast. Go ahead and make it. It's delicious, I promise. So I usually have a grilled cheese, but French toast? I'll take it. Well, that's the show. This is Guy and a Grilled Cheese. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you making me a part of your day. And I'll see you next time. So long, everybody. Some of this for you.
I want this one.
You want that one? Okay.